What's going on, Cats fans? It's Ben Reeve here again from The Hoop Show. Welcome back to the channel for another episode. Things happening in round 24 of the AFL season. Believe it or not, we aren't making the finals, but there's always a bit of news going around in Catland. The news that just broke yesterday is that our Ruckman, Jonathan Segler, our backup Ruckman, probably fair to say, has called it quits on a 110-game career across three clubs. I think Collingwood, the Hawthorn and Geelong. So Segler's decided his body probably can't do it anymore, and he's probably was going to be told that it was enough anyway. But yeah, so he says farewell. So we're now short another Ruckman. Hopefully Toby Conway's ready to go in 24. Potentially there's some other Ruckman out there as well, which we might look at. We'll see. But yeah, all the best to Jonathan Segler for the next chapter of his life moving forward. Going into the game on the weekend, though, poor old Mitch Duncan got suspended for a bit of a sling tackle there. So he won't be playing. He's having an early start to his pre-season. And Taylor Giray from the Dogs, he's got suspended as well. So he won't be there as well. So it's a must-win game for the Dogs. Thankfully, for them at least, looks like we're putting the cue in the rack. There's a few players that won't be playing. Jez has decided to have some surgery on his shoulder. Tommy Hawkins, they're saying he aggravated the hamstring injury again. I think Blitzar's gone in for some surgery as well. Brad Close, I think he was injured anyway. And then there's a whole host of other stars there. Jack Henry, Cam Guthrie. Look, he might play. I'd highly doubt Cam Guthrie plays on the weekend. There's no point risking anything. It'd be crazy if they played him. And Gary Rowan, you'd be not expecting him to play as well. So cue in the rack for the Catters, which is an absolute gift on a silver platter for the Dogs, who need to win this game. I think they need to hope that Carlton beats GWS as well. So Doggies should be sending Geelong a big bouquet of flowers and some chockies for putting the cue in the rack. And don't be surprised if there's a couple of other players that don't front up on the weekend as well. I'm thinking maybe Paddy Dangerfield, possibly Tom Stewart. Anyone over 30 maybe that's getting on in years, maybe just want to rest for an extra week and give an opportunity to some young guys. Are we going to see a Toby Conway? Are we going to see Mitch Hardy, the mid-season draft pick, and maybe he'll play? There's probably a few others. Phoenix Foster, maybe a bit more of a long shot. Who knows? They might surprise us. They might give a taste. Maybe Oisin Mullen gets another go if his injuries aren't too bad at the moment. I think he played VFL on the weekend. I have to check that. It is a milestone game for Jack Bowes, so he plays his 100th game across two clubs. So congratulations to Jack Bowes. I assume he's playing. So you never really know, do you, at the moment? If anyone's got an injury, the club might just spell them and get them right and give them an extra week to recover and get ready. We've already got an extra 4 or 5 weeks to get ready for next year, so we should be well and truly ready to go. Fingers crossed, no major injuries in the off-season. I don't think my heart could handle it again if we have another year like this one where it's just all gone wrong for us. So it's a milestone game for him. Probably also should mention it's the farewell for Isaac Smith. Not officially a farewell for Zach Tui yet, but I'm recording this on a Wednesday morning, so possibly could be an announcement coming there, or maybe there won't be. Maybe it'll just be announced after the season's over, so who knows. Or maybe he's not sure. And maybe the club's not sure, so wait and see. I keep trying to retire Zach Tui. Zach, if you're watching, I apologise. It is just what it is. Sorry, buddy. All right, so under the pump this week, Luke Beveridge. He is a coach under the pump after the Doggies lost to the West Coast Eagles and really put their finals hopes in jeopardy. Not a lot of happy Bulldog supporters out there with this guy. He's taken them to 2 grand finals. One year during the COVID era. Yes, we made a grand final in the COVID era as well. But he's won a grand final with them. Hasn't actually finished in the top 4 in any of the home and away seasons that he's been in charge of the Dogs. So read into that what you will. But yeah, he wouldn't want to miss the finals this week. I think there could be some questions raised about him. I know that for a long time now there's been some Doggies out there that haven't really been happy with the way he's gone about things. So seems to carry himself a certain way. I don't have an opinion on it. I just, it's just interesting hearing talk from some of the Doggies fans that they're just not happy with him in that role. I am hearing some rumours that Geelong could be one of the 3 clubs in line for Brody Grundy's services, and I'm not sure how this actually happens. I would imagine that Collingwood and Melbourne pay a fair portion of his salary, I'm guessing, but that's probably the only way that gets done. Does he want to come to Geelong? Does he want to play for a successful side? Geelong could be a few years away. Again, you're talking to me, you talk to someone else, someone will say, oh, we'll be back in the premiership race next year. I probably think it's maybe 3-4 years away until we realistically can go again. If everything goes right for us and the players that we're hoping become great players do what they need to do, and we keep all these guns. But one of the things you need to do as a successful club is bring great quality players into your club as well. So Brody Grundy would probably be around in 3-4 years' time still, you'd think, and might be just the right piece of we need, especially if there's could be an announcement from Reece Stanley that he's going to retire as well. We don't know, so I'm pretty sure Reece is out of contract. Reece and Tui are both out of contract, so Segler retiring, there's clearly some space there for him. So I'd be keen to get Brody Grundy in. Yes, he said he doesn't want to be a forward. I think we'll be okay there. I don't think we need a forward. We've got 2 Coleman medalists running around, so we should be fine. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you on the next episode, everyone. Take care. See you guys.